actually.
I've heard a lot of good songs so far.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. But here we go into game 1.
PS2, it's a pretty good stage for Duck Hunt. I mean, you have all the stage to work with, and you kind of need to see, once again, Embo needs to find a way to deal with the dancing and the moving that Lemmon is going to do around the shield, around his can. If he has good movement with these things, he'll push him and punish him away.
And here we go. Lemmon playing very slippery to find this combo, going into 43%. Testing with the Nair, seeing what he's going to do. Now landing one, following with gun. The pressure is on, but can unfortunately did not explode there.
Yeah, got him in combos.
Oh, beautiful double up there into the tether.
Some of those fairs, trying to find that opportunity. You can usually land a grab or any kind of combo start after you land a fair with Duck Hunt, but like we said earlier, it's going to be really hard for him to frame that tether grab. And, it's going to matter more when Arsene is online, just like we see now.
There we go. Continually the dance, the jumps, the short hops, now being found out by a dash attack. Arsene dash attack and a fair. That's going to be the first stock going to Lemmon's favor.
Yeah, fantastic catch on the air dodge. Embo was just a little bit above ledge, so it was a little easier for Lemmon to catch him. And still making use of the Arsene, putting the pressure on Embo Z right now.
Ooh, tanking his own can, it's not what you want to see. And that's going to put you in a weird situation, but finding it right back immediately. But now the situation has changed, overextending a little bit on your ledge trap, and now these guns. Wow, that's a really smart use. Because usually it's the can that covers him, but he's shooting the cans and priming it. And when Duck Hunt's can gets hit, it primes it, and anybody that's near it will explode it, right? So now, suddenly the can isn't going to protect him, and that.
Play pigeon at the can. I have never seen that. I personally have never seen that.
That is that's Harvard level setup. I'm not even gonna front.
And I mean, it was a pretty hard setup too, because Lemmon was at 145, and the angles that you kind of get from your projectile start getting a little bit more walky, a little bit more unreliable. But MLZ finding the awareness to get that kill confirm, and suddenly 38%, 51. I mean, that was one interaction.
I like that bait, by the way, a lot. Holding the shield, knowing can has the influence to go towards you, so that when the Nair comes out, you just swing it right away and get an immediate punish.
Yeah, it's a grenade you can control. If you're not careful, you're gonna put the grenade and you're gonna make it explode.
Oh, the side B call out.
Melting him.
Aha is surprisingly strong in this game. Whenever the ceiling is low or whenever high percent, I can definitely take it. Wow, that up air spare, using the gun so smart, pushing the can away.
Okay.
Okay.
Got 55% off one string and then just SD'd, I guess.
Forcing him, controlling him.
Time to KO myself. Going into the next stock. All right, then we're gonna have a back throw.
That's the thing. That's the interaction I was talking about. Now Arsene is on the table, going for that dash back F smash. Oh,
drag down!
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. We didn't need that second stock. He said, I just want Arsene a little faster, right?
See how smooth that was? That was like down there, follow DI, drag down on the platform, up smash.
Now that was buttery.
Very
I mean, the
clean by
execution
Lemmon.
from Lemmon.
Yeah.
It's been hot all day.
He doesn't drop those.
He hasn't dropped anything, really.
Yeah.
Outside of that one tech situation with Biggie, and he just decided to go for a read. He thought he was going to tech it. Everything else has been like solid.
That's exactly, why people, drop this character. In those tight situations, can you hit those confirms? Can you find that little opening and just convert right off of it?
And the gun usage, like we were saying with those controlling that ledge, strong arming the force to go off the side.
It's crawling that.
Whoa!
The interview proving true, going immediately into the Rosa.
Why is the gunman yellow now? What happened?
I didn't know Gunman can fall off stage either.
I didn't know gunman can die. Where'd he go? Whoa!
Wake up, little man, please. Come back to me.
So we have the Rosalina switch from Embo. Like he said, he did have characters, or he had this Rosalina specifically for certain people, and I'm guessing that Lemmon was one of them. Let's see if he can find that adaptation. Now, this is a very interesting character. It's a public character, very, very light, so have to be careful. I'm sure he's just as light as Duck Hunt, though. It's kind of like where you need to find your opening. Your Luma has died twice. Now you finally get an opportunity to use it.
Yeah, oh my gosh,
Wow.
so much ledge pressure, but Lemmon said screw all that, cuts through it yet again and getting that F smash.
Yeah, a little overextension with that jab. I mean, it is active for a really long time, but if you're jumping over it, it's going to hurt.
I'll watch out for that.
Embo's starting to implement wave dashes too.
I think Rosalina's goes kind of far, but we'll see if that helps him when he's down a whole stock.
Oh my
It's not
gosh,
looking
and
good.
trying to ledge trump. Lemmon is just in that driver's seat right now. There we go. Another counter at the ledge. Now being
like
forced
that.
off with the fair.
And it's interesting because he has a Rosalina and Luma. I feel like this is a character that's very technical, so you can't really like pull it out if it's not ready. And right now, it's kind of having a rough start, not really able to find its footing, getting whiff punished by that F smash twice now.
Yeah, she's a very control-based character, you know, just controlling the stage while you're slowly pushing you in the corner and keeping you there. Embo's not really been able to do that. Maybe
He's not getting the chance to.
Yeah, that too. The pressure from Lemmon is so insane.
These straight hits from the gun, especially with Arsene. Nice using that desync, the lunar landing, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called when he's doing these wave land. He can desync Luma and set up just so it's a little bit in front, so whenever you up smash, it's going to cover up a lot more space. Right now, we have to see him try to get this any big damage. You do have Luma, so it's not too bad, but it's a situation where it can be.
Good awareness, by the way, opting that shield as the Luma was crossing his path. He's versed in this.
Yeah, he's seen it before. I mean, if you played Smash 4, and I'm pretty sure Lemmon has, you know that Luma can trade, you know? So every time that Luma is lagging behind, you need to be ready for the retaliation coming from the blue star, I mean yellow star, depending on whatever it is, but you get the point. Right now, it's not looking too bad. Wow!
Counter from off stage.
I'm just appalled at how that reached her.
Oh my gosh.
I'll keep
No.
it stack.
No Luma, no Arsene last stock.
It's not looking the
Kill
greatest
percent.
for Embo. I mean, that
No, the
protection
bear,
con
the
was
bear
so
prep.
big.
Hey, but that was a really clean parry, though. No lie, but that forward air at
Gotta
center
take
stage is taking his life. That's 2-0.
Oh.
It
Oh,
kills so
goodness.
early. He's center stage, man. Give him some break. That character's light.
Let him breathe, man.
Lemmon, pretty convincingly. Let's see if Embo decides to stick with this character change,
You know-
because I feel like that did a lot worse.
Yeah.
Than Joker.
Yeah, no,
Or
this is a
Duck
duck hunt play for sure.
Oh, the Duck Hunt game, you know, we saw Lemmon kind of going for that chip damage, just kind of controlling the game. That game just in Rose's face, not giving Embo any time to set up, that wall that Rose is known for.
There it is. He's switching back to duck hunt. Heard the game audio confirmed that. I would stress if he doubled down on Rosa. I'm not one to doubt someone, but that Rosa was getting a little cooked.
And you know what? I think it's worth a try. You're not going to get this opportunity to bring out.
Oh,
this
I'm not saying don't play, but like if you're trying to get some games in on this, because
Yeah.
every game counts in these, in these pool
For sure.
sections. So down to opt for that the duck hunt. Not to mention we have a myriad of setups at this event. Thank you everyone who contributed to that. At the event, being able to keep everyone practiced and ready and prepped. Everyone's taking it as seriously as possible.
Everyone is warmed up before they show up. And, we'll see. Because like the thing about going back to Duck Hunt is there's this idea where if you get close once, you can do it again. And I feel like Embo was closer with Duck Hunt. So I respect this pick a lot. I maybe want to see a little bit more like retreating gunmans for him. Maybe finding these kills a little bit earlier with up air and trying to find the juggle. So it's interesting that we're on biplat. So now we need to see Embo kind of control the space underneath these platforms, set up the can above him, and these ledge traps need to pay some kind of dividends for it to be worth it.
Is that true? Or
It's a
just
little too low percent.
Gotcha.
It was at like 60% when he hit that pigeon. That second one was bottom. Just like here.
There we go.
There you go. Cooking a little bit with those clay pigeons. Now prepping into a can combo.
Good wait on the dead of attack there. And Embo in
Oh
full
my God.
control.
That
He did
pressure.
a reverse aerial rush. He turned himself around to get the better hit of up air because it starts where the duck is and not where like Duck Hunt is facing. You can kind of see like the duck is on the back end of Embo. So turning around that up air was super solid. Bro. Up air once, up air twice, up air 3 times. That move is good.
Turnaround too. Now, Arsene is out to play. However, Embo is ready with these ledge options and this ledge punish. Gunman is out.
Oh,
Ooh, but Gunman is knocked down. It's going to be out for just a little bit.
You know, we saw Embo get hit by the first hit. The gun hit took the first hit too, so I don't think he was able to get the full hit of the down air right there.
Decided to go for that quick bread and butter with that frisbee into the back air. Basically, the classic go confirm from Duck Hunt is if you get hit by another frisbee here, you might be dead off the top from up air, but now Lemmon kind of taking control of the stage just a little bit. No Arsene on deck, and it's not going to be for a while. Ooh,
There
that
we
aggressive.
go.
Oh!
This is feeling
You see that trap?
way different now. Oh my goodness, tides are turning. However, good jab lock combo F smash, that drag down, so crisp.
That was crisp and needed because suddenly Embo is taking a lot of control of this match. He gets another frisbee into these up airs, up air 1, up air 2. Oh, that's
The trap,
That
the
was-
brain trap there. Beautiful by
Bro,
Embo.
traced him, hunted him down.
This is kind of, we'll see the same repeat. Wow, I don't think you wanted that. I think he was looking for a reverse gun. Might have slipped up, but
Hold on,
didn't cost him
guys.
too much.
We saw the same situation against Biggie. Had Arsene. Feeling a little scared for Embo right now.
I mean, we've been seeing a lot of 3-0s. This could definitely be one still.
Yeah,
but,
is Embo going to break the mold? Is he going to be the first person to take a game beyond just a 3-0?
I mean, right now it's looking pretty good. Right now, like if that was Arsene, that would have killed, right? And now you got to go super low for this ledge.
Oh, wow, that down smash perfectly placed the gunman, sending him even further. So much good aerial movement coming from Lemmon, though. He makes it immediately
The
back.
drag down!
Up smash, that was beautiful.
Again, the little opening. Lemmon just finds it and just takes the stock with it. But Embo's definitely not out of it yet, but we're approaching Arsene meter.
Oh,
being
it's so
full.
much damage.
Bro,
Trying
he
to
is in the kitchen right now. Immediately kicked out, though, as
almost reads that jump. But that up air is so massive, so it's really good drift away by Lemmon. And this is kind of his moment to make the 3-0 happen. You don't want to give him game. Oh my god, that back air. You
This
might
is
be out of resources.
oh my gosh, eking his way out. Oh my god, that jump. My heart started for a moment. Oh my god.
Oh, they jumped off his own can! Having to use this can to cover his recovery, double rolling closer to his can. I'm only safe next to my can. Oh, the DI in!
That's the.
So, for
I
those
was-
of you who don't know, most people expect forward throw there. I'm getting sent off stage. I'm going to DI in. The only time where down throw up air is true is if you DI in. So do not DI in on duck hunt throws.
Okay, so I'll be honest. I studied for duck hunt for like 5 hours, right? That was the #1 thing I was told. And like literally, it was like every half an hour. By the way, remember, no DI in it. No DI in. Do not do it.
Yeah, that was the only way he died from that throw there. I mean, he could have. I mean, obviously you get sent off whenever you're in a bad situation, but that's a kill confirm if you're not ready for it. And it makes sense because most people instinctively counter DI to where they're about to get sent. Everyone thinks they're going to get sent off stage. You get forward thrown a lot. Lemmon just wasn't ready for it. Really good stuff from Embo, keeping his composure, keeping his lead, most importantly, right? So now you know it's possible because that first 2 stocks from Embo looked phenomenal.
Hey, and by the way, Embo, the first one to break the 3-0 curse.
Let's go, Embo.
That's innovation. That's pushing the character. That's pushing everything. All right, but here we go now, opting for Northern Cave.
Northern Cave is interesting. It makes the can setups a little bit harder because of the neutral. If you kick the can too much and too fast, it gets stuck on that top platform, which is good, granted, but it does cover or stop neutral get up. And the platforms being on the side means you can't get these reliable up air combos and extensions from the platforms in the middle. Still good, but I like the pick from Lemmon.
Ooh, that F smash immediately proccing Arsene. However, still on the ledge. Ooh, kind of a little interesting situation trying to play with the gunman. However, Lemmon is still in the blender. My mistake.
Nice. The second hit.
Down air, up air,
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
That dodge is light as a feather.
That's the thing about the stage, too, is you're so close to the top blast zone. And those combos with up air and up smash are going to kill so much earlier.
Oh my gosh. Immaculate parry just to keep the pressure even more alive. This is starting to look a little more reminiscent of game 1.
Yeah, for sure. I like the use that Lemmon is using with the gun because if you shoot the can as Duck Hunt is throwing it out, oh, a little bit of geometry, a little bit of target practice, setting
a
him
little
off.
Ivy League interaction, you know what I'm saying? But the down smash immediately just trying to get him back onto that ledge situation.
There's that reaction, ledge trap. Lemmon using the down gun, trying to get fancy with that movement, with that up B, trying to find that fair one. We can see he's looking for it, tries to call out that jump read, doesn't get anything. We have a huge scramble. No one really making first blood in these last 2 seconds. Everyone's trying to jockey for this position. Still nothing is happening. Somebody land something.
They're cooking something we couldn't even comprehend right now.
Oh, wow.
Getting that
The
grab.
lumberjack, or whatever it's called.
The lumberjack.
The Canadian special, but it doesn't matter. 2 up airs coming from Embo. Not necessarily evening
Oh!
out. That trade was not good.
Yeah, forcing a can interaction. That can interaction not being what a Duck Hunt wants right now. However, Clay Pigeon setup. That's a double.
Another
Oh,
one?
that's a triple!
Into the up
Up
air.
it? Oh!
Oh!
Embo is playing right now. using that nair to immediately get out of the situation, but Lemmon is strong-arming his way back into controlling the stage.
He is on point with those up air reads, going exactly where Lemmon is trying to land, and again has Lemmon in the air.
That's the thing, is slowly all the space gets taken away. Oh! It's so good! Using that pigeon into down smash, using the opposite hitbox because it sends him the other way, and here you are in the air once again. And now this northern pick is looking a little bit more scary. Here's the ping pong combo one more time.
That's another force into the vertical interaction. A back air immediately sending him off.
And we can see Lemmon scared, trying to cover his landing with the gun to avoid that up air. And the can!
Oh, the can not making contact. This is another central stage interaction, now being forced onto the right.
Lemmon opting to go for that F smash one more time.
The drag down!
Only a grab, not exactly enough, but that up air reversal! Not gonna take it! And now here we have to scramble the gun, trying to pick can. Triggering in some kind of way. You have to be super careful with your can interactions. Any trade is gonna lead poorly for you. And that back air the can!
Oh my god, almost a DBC, but Embo takes it to game 5. Oh my god.
That's the small things. That triple ladder frisbee combo is very, very difficult because the moment you start SDIing each individual hit, because it has a lot of explosions, right, you can really, really get that SDI influence on the pigeons. So the fact that he landed 3 and got an up air off of it was huge, but even more, he sharked follow Lemmon's landing option and got the second one to kill him off the top. That was huge. He was 100% down on his second stock.
The thing is, too, is that earlier in that game, Lemmon was anticipating the follow-up up airs, trying to use his down B to, get the interaction in his favor, but Embo just kept consistent with it, and Lemmon, the mind games are going on right now, where Embo can just be strong-arming so many of these.
And we're seeing that last desperation, the last game, it was Lemmon, feeling himself, just putting Embo in the blender, Embo barely clutching out. This game, Embo behind.
And can we
I
just
don't
say
know.
thank God for a game 5?
Thank God for a game 5.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
This is those small explosive things. I mean, he got that pigeon into down smash into a can ping pong. That is the highest damage combo that Duck Hunt has outside of the pigeon ladders, which usually aren't consistent and true. And that was absolutely huge. This is so much damage.
Oh my god, another 57% interaction. That down B, though, going to get him out. Arsene immediately in play.
Now Lemmon is looking kind of frazzled, not looking as dominant. I mean, when you get come back on, you're getting reverse 3-0'd, if we're being completely honest. He needs to find his footing, but now suddenly Arsene only one hit away from ending that down air, going to end the timer. Now, Lemmon, that's a back air!
Opting for down air. Interesting.
Maybe didn't believe that back air was gonna kill, but now off stage, still has the lead though.
He put doubt in the duck right now. Lemmon, though, trying to make the most of this. He's just continually going as far as possible.
Oh!
He feared him. He feared him on that ledge. He said, no, we're going to keep over there. I have a tether. You don't.
Yeah, I've been seeing Lemmon throughout the game going for those deep edge guards, just threatening, and finally it's paying off. Embo getting a little scared there, but we've seen it. He's brought it back before in this set.
Yeah, and a beautiful gunman to get in that interaction. A fast gunman is excellent for trying to just get these exchanges and get that percent back in his favor.
Each gunman has a 20% chance of appearing, but once they appear once, they won't appear
again. Untechable.
Untechable. You usually don't see that with can. Usually it's super stale, but I like the way he used up air to let the can drop and sink down into the blast zone where Lemmon was trying to recover, because that's kind of the only way you can interact with that tether grab. So I really like that. Oh, missed the tech. Really good tomahawk from Lemmon. Using that airspeed, using this gun, trying to put on that pressure against MOC. How did he weave that grab in?
Getting that grab is just showing how in the flow both of them are. They are blending perfectly right now. As the dance plays out.
Scary. 49% Arsene covering up the screen just for a moment. And now Embo has to be scared. He's at death percent. Frisbee coming out, delaying the explosion, playing around with the can. Excellent defensive play, but that dash tag breaking the space, not enough.
Yeah, it's 171%, 179% that you do not want to see right now, because that back air will take your life. Is 61%, 2 stocks to 1.
Yeah, that was a tough checkmate situation for Embo, but he's still he's on Lemmon right now.
Dude, I'm seeing setups only in dreams I've ever. Oh my gosh.
Players are pushing each other to the limit. I feel like a lead doesn't matter once you show that you can come back. Lemmon is respecting it. He's playing the neutral really well, using that down tilt, breaking his space into that up air, but look at that. Embo's fighting right back, and that F smash.
Good. That was Joker level flows with the interaction.
We are game 5, last stock, MOZ 11, Washington versus Canada.
Who's gonna break the tie? Right now, Lemmon is trying to strong arm, trying to force his way into getting this 2-1.
That
The
back
back
air
air
is
is
not
not
enough.
Not
He's
yet.
living by his...
Another one!
Another one, and that's going to take it.
Woo!